You might be curious as to why one would opt for Taoism over Stoicism, when both philosophies provide wisdom to sail through the stormy waters of life. Stoicism implores us to receive life's challenges with a calm demeanour and to suppress our intrinsic emotions. This philosophical path certainly has its own merits. However, Taoism presents an alternative viewpoint. It pushes us to welcome the chaos of life, to move along with life's currents, to recognize and comprehend our emotions and desires. It instructs us to discover delight, satisfaction, and knowledge even within our struggles. Therefore, if you are searching for a philosophy that doesn't just help you withstand life's trials, but truly engage and revel in life, let us explore the intriguing universe of Tao. So what, you might ask, is this Tao that we speak of? Well, think of it as the natural, spontaneous and effortless flow of life. It's the unseen current that carries the cosmos along in its ceaseless dance, the silent melody that orchestrates existence. Tao, in its simplest form, is the way of the universe. Now, let's delve a little deeper. Tao is not just a passive flow, but a creative force. It's the energy that gives birth to stars and the silence that cradles the void. It's the spark that ignites life and the tranquility that ushers in death. It's in every breath you take and every beat of your heart. Tao is life itself. But Tao isn't a solitary player in this grand cosmic ballet. It's part of an intricate web of interconnectedness. Everything in existence, from the smallest grain of sand to the largest galaxy, is a part of this web. We are all threads in the same tapestry, waves in the same ocean. Our individual actions ripple outwards, touching and influencing all other parts of the web. This is the Taoist belief of the interconnectedness of all things. Furthermore, existence, according to Taoism, is cyclical in nature. Just as seasons change and the moon waxes and wanes, life and death are but two halves of the same circle. Birth is not a beginning. Death is not an end. They are simply points along the endless cycle of existence. This cyclical nature of life is another key aspect of Tao. So, when we talk about Tao, we're talking about much more than a philosophical concept. We're talking about the very essence of existence, the primal pulse of the universe. It's the undercurrent that runs beneath all things, the silent whisper in the wind, the rhythm in the chaos. To comprehend Tao is to grasp the very rhythm of life. At the heart of Taoism lies a paradoxical principle, Wu Wei, or doing by not doing. It's like a river that carves its path by simply flowing, not by struggling against the elements. It's the art of effortless action, the practice of spontaneous doing, a profound concept that invites us to go with the flow of life. Imagine you're in a boat rowing against the current. It's hard work, isn't it? But now consider this. What if you stop rowing? The river carries you effortlessly. This is Wu Wei. It's not about inaction, but rather about finding the current of life and letting it guide you. It's about aligning with the natural flow, not fighting against it. Consider another example. A tree. A tree doesn't strive to grow, it doesn't worry, plan or strain. It simply grows, responding spontaneously to the sunshine, the rain, the soil. This is Wu Wei. The tree is doing by not doing, acting without effort. Wu Wei encourages us to embrace spontaneity, to respond intuitively to the moment. It's a reminder that the universe has its rhythm, its ebb and flow. When we align with this rhythm, we can navigate life with less strain and more grace. We can achieve our goals not by force, but by flowing with the currents of life. Wu Wei doesn't mean we abandon our ambitions or stop taking actions. Instead, it's about discerning when to act and when to let things unfold naturally. It's about understanding that sometimes the most powerful action is inaction. So how do we apply Wu Wei in our lives? It begins with awareness, with tuning into the rhythm of life. It requires patience, to wait for the right moment. And it needs trust in the flow of life, trust that we are part of something larger, something profound. Remember, in the dance of life, sometimes to move forward, you must let go. Now that we understand the essence of Tao and Wu Wei, let's explore the values and practices that Taoism encourages. Deep at the heart of Taoism is the pursuit of a life steeped in simplicity and spontaneity. It's a call to embrace the natural ebb and flow of existence, to live lightly and to find our place within the grand tapestry of the universe. Simplicity in Taoism isn't about austerity or deprivation. Rather, it's about stripping away the superfluous, the unnecessary complexities we often burden ourselves with. It's about understanding that true fulfillment doesn't come from the accumulation of things, but from the richness of our experiences and relationships. Spontaneity, on the other hand, is the celebration of the here and now. It's a reminder that life isn't a rehearsal. Each moment is unique, fleeting, and therefore priceless. It's an invitation to dance with the present, to respond to life intuitively, and to trust in the wisdom of our own nature. Beyond these values, Taoism also encourages certain practices that help us align with the Tao. Meditation and mindfulness, for instance, are powerful tools in this journey. Through meditation, we quiet the mind, creating a space for the Tao to reveal itself. We learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, to see them as transient waves in the vast ocean of consciousness. Mindfulness, in turn, is about bringing this meditative awareness into every aspect of our daily life. It's about fully engaging with the present moment, whether we're washing dishes, walking in the park, or engaged in a conversation. It's a practice of wholehearted living, of recognizing the sacred in the mundane. Through these practices, we can tune into the Tao, the eternal dance of existence. But how, you might wonder, can we apply these ancient principles to our modern lives? Well, step one is to embrace simplicity. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with choices and stimuli, returning to a simpler way of living can be a breath of fresh air. You don't need to renounce all worldly possessions and live in a cave to achieve this. Instead, consider decluttering your physical space as well as your mental space. Do you really need that new gadget? Or can you make do with what you have? Are you overloading your mind with unnecessary information? Prioritize what truly matters to you and let the rest go. Next, cultivate mindfulness. Taoism teaches us to be present in each moment, to fully experience life as it unfolds. This doesn't mean you need to sit in a lotus position for hours each day. Mindfulness can be practiced in everyday activities, like washing the dishes or walking to work. The key is to be fully present, to engage all your senses, to be aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Finally, let go of the need to control. In our fast-paced, goal-oriented society, we often feel the need to control every aspect of our lives. But Taoism reminds us of the wisdom of Wu Wei, the art of effortless action. This doesn't mean becoming passive or lazy, rather, it's about aligning with the natural flow of life, responding to situations as they arise with ease and grace. When we stop resisting and start surrendering to the flow, we often find that things fall into place more smoothly than we could have ever planned. So take a deep breath, my friends. Let go of the hustle and bustle, the striving and struggling. Instead, allow yourself to be carried by the currents of life, to be guided by the wisdom of Tao. Remember, to live the Tao is to go with the flow, to dance with life and not against it. So, are you ready to dance?